Change can be hard, which is probably why so many of us struggle to add a new activity or discipline into our routines. Even if it's something we want to do, something we feel like we should do, we often find ourselves falling short. But don't worry. Today, I'm excited to share some tips that will help you close that gap and be a bit more successful. Hi, my name's Todd Mosetter. I'm a vice president and executive coach here at Building Champions. And I'd like to say thank you for taking some time out and watching our latest virtual coaching tip. If you like what you see, do me a favor, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe so you never miss a video or tip from our entire coaching team. If we're looking to make long-term change, it can be hard. Research would tell us that only about half of us are successful at maintaining that change for longer than 6 months. And on the lifestyle side, unfortunately, many of us will make the same commitment 10 times before we're successful. So if we want to stack the odds in our favor to be more successful, research would tell us there are two big things that we need to leverage. The first are incentives. If it's an external incentive, a reward, be it positive or negative, that can be a great place to start. But unfortunately, those can fade over time. So if you want to be successful over the long haul, you need to make sure your incentives are intrinsic as well. So it starts with pausing and reflecting about this change. Think through, why is this important to me? What am I feeling and believing and thinking about it? How important is this to me? If you can find an internal why, a purpose, a drive to achieve it, you'll be much more successful. One tip is to envision a future where you are already successful. Think about the change and the impact and how much better you are for it. It is always easier to run towards something than to run away from it. So what is the second big tip that we want to leverage? Well, it can often be thought of as a bad word, but if leveraged properly, it can be one of the biggest drivers to your long-term success, and that's accountability. If you've identified a goal, you've committed to it, you've decided when you're going to do it, you've even committed a plan to do it, the chance of you being successful, again, is about 50%. So what separates those folks that want to do it and actually do? Well, if they commit to a person, somebody besides yourself to hold you accountable, the chance of you being successful rises to 65%. And here's where the magic can really happen. If that same person you committed to, if you schedule regular time to meet with them, scheduled time to talk about how you're doing, it jumps, it skyrockets to 95% likelihood that you'll follow through. And the key is identifying that right person. It needs to be the right mix of challenger and cheerleader. They need to be your friend, someone that you trust and respect, but they also need to be courageous and able to tell you the hard truths, to point out things that you may not want to hear. If you can find that right person to walk beside you, align the right incentives, not just external, but internal, the chance of you being successful, of making that long-term change, they go up dramatically. So as you're looking to add something new, maybe walk away from something, make sure you have the right incentives and accountability in place, because I know following through is something all of us wish we could do a bit better. Good luck.